everyone, and welcome back to Design and Craft with CWD. This is Chadi. If we're gonna do another project, recycle project. I love them, and like I said, it's my passion. But with a little twist, we're gonna use some laces in this one actually. We are going to not only that, but we'll dye them to do the colors that we need for this, and so on. But like I said, we're just gonna do a video at a time and see how we process. I'm actually gonna start from scratch this time. I got me a box, and I'm gonna tell you the measurements. Okay, this is 16 by 9. Okay, and this is 16. This is the width of this is the big width of the box. Okay, then the height of it is 16 by 5/8, and the sides are 9 by 5/8. Okay, so here we got it. Now this is the box I'm gonna work on, and it has, of course, like I said, it has a lid. But of course, I don't want the lid per se, okay? So we want to go ahead and cut the lid first thing. And like I said, I decided to go ahead and make a full video, just because I just want you to know exactly what I'm doing. This one should be easy to do, hopefully. It's not gonna have to be perfect, but be careful with a sector knife, okay? And I'm just gonna cut it. Let's see if I can get it through. Oh yeah, there we got it. I use the heavy duty one blade for this kind of thing, and it seems to work really, really well. Again, you know, remember my little trick with my little knives, which I do, and somewhere in here is a little knife, because I just saw it. Oops, there we go. You know, one little peeling knives, they're really cheap. You think you get so many of them in a bag, and it's really, you can also do it with that. If you don't have a scepter knife, a steak knife will be okay too, because it's kind of serrated, and you can do that with that. In other words, if you don't have it, don't go in there and buy it unless you really, 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 really want it, okay? Because this is the fun thing sometimes about making recycles and doing things. But again, you need to have the right tool for the right thing. Okay, so I went and cut this side in here, okay, of the lid. I'm gonna put this aside for a second, because then I want to take that off, okay? And again, I'm gonna do this one with a knife. Be careful where you do it on, okay? This table is very heavy duty, very, very heavy duty, and I'm not worrying about scratching and everything, okay? I still be careful, but I'm not gonna worry about scratching it, okay? So I try to go there a couple of times like so, okay? And then on the other side, the same way. Or you can just start, go ahead and basically, again, it doesn't have to be perfect, folks. Okay, and here we got it. Don't worry about spots or whatever. We will take care of that. This is the top of the lid, and basically what I want to do is make sure I'm going to put it inside, okay, of the box. So I'm just going to go all the way in and see what I need to cut, which is this little bit in here, just barely. The nice thing about this is that it's corrugated, you know, that kind of corrugated, kind of small, but it's corrugated carton. So when I put it in here, see what happened? This little bit in there, it folds. So I'm just gonna go ahead and score it really good. Then with my knife, kind of pull it up if I can. Let's see what we can do here. If not, do not worry. I got my little, you know, nose pliers. I'm just gonna go ahead and get hold of it, and then pull it up, okay? All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and be able to cut the rest of it. And since I have this little knife, let's go ahead and do it with a little knife. See? It just cuts beautiful. Since I already got it, there you go, okay? Don't worry about these little things here. The project we're making actually, and I'll see how it's gonna come out, but I thought it'd be kind of fun. And actually it's gonna go to one of the stores that the pharmacy on our in our town, and they all were super nice people. And I thought I'd just go ahead and leave it, you know, take it over there. I think they'll get a big kick out of it. So I'm going to do this as a fairy kind of a medicine. I don't know what they call it. I'm gonna try to figure it out, try to get it in the internet and see what they actually call a fairy, you know, pharmacy, I guess you could say, or the medicine man or whatever, okay? But this is basically what I'm going to do. So because it's got these little 2 pieces of cardboard that comes up, I don't want it to, you know, I want to cover it up to make it one straight thing, okay? So I'm going to do that is just on this white even, just I want to put that part of the white up, why not? Or either way, it doesn't really matter, but you know, whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. But before I do that, I'm gonna put some glue in here, okay? So that, hold on. And for this, I'm gonna put some wood glue. I'll just put it in one of my, when I color my hair, one of those little, you know, bottles, which is great. It's got a nice little nose. Those are great if you do put your own hair color, of, you know, a friend that does, let them, you know, save you these little bottles, because it really is great. As you know, I buy the wood glue in a large container, but this is so much easier to, you know, to kind of work on it. So I'm gonna do it on the ends, I mean, yeah, around the ends, a little bit in here too, so make sure it's gonna be glued. And on the other side too, just enough to kind of, there we go. All right, there we go. Okay, and I know that way it's not going anywhere. Okay, and then of course, like I said, I'm going to go around it, and then just kind of, yeah, zigzag around it. You know, just enough to kind of put it in there, and I know it's not going to go anywhere whenever I put this piece in it. Okay, and I'm going to put it in there, and it should just fit. Because it did a while ago, right? Perfect. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, yes. See? It's going to be perfect. Make sure you just, you know, press it down good. And really, this is so, it's so snug that I don't think it's going anywhere. Okay? So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, like I say, I'm gonna do things a little bit different than I did the window. You do learn things, believe me. In here, as you can tell also, is open, and I wanna make sure that this is nice and snug, okay? Especially, see, right there. And then what I'm going to do is put a cloth pin, hold on, or something to hold it really good down in here. And that way, again, see, it's not going anywhere like that, okay? Also, you can put some of this painter's tape. I do that a lot too, because it brings it from here, then I pull it down and really snug it up and bring it in. Then later on, I can take that off. And if I don't, it's not gonna show when I get done with it, okay? But that way I know it's gonna be nice and snug it on either side. You want everything in there pretty well, you know, as I said, glued and done, because that way later you don't have no problems whatsoever. I'll go ahead and put another one in here and take that off, okay? I hope you're doing good as usual. I know you are. If you don't, please let me know. If I have to pray for you or anything, if I can help you in any way, please let me know. But be sincere about it now, okay? Okay, here we go. And you know I don't mean that in a bad way, okay? And I'm going to do the same thing, see, in here. Because these boxes, the way they are, you know, when they put them in the factory, they just want the one that kind of folds and put it in there. So I want this nugget in there. I just been wanting to do some kind of fairy something or other. And I thought, well, you know, I haven't seen really a little fairy, you know, like I said, an herbery, you know, where they have sell herbs and stuff for their tummies or whatever else, man. So basically, this is what I'm going to be doing. And Again, it's totally recycled, hopefully. You know, I always have a little something beside recycle. This time we're going to do some laces, but you know, and the laces is not going to be in a lot of places, but in certain places I will, and I use them for other things. I still like to, you know, implement my laces. And also I'm curious. I'm actually curious to see if it's going to work, right? Anyway. Okay. So this first video is going to be basically of putting this box together and do a couple of things, and that's basically, this is it. But I wanted to show from the very beginning what I usually do to something to get it prepared, you know, to get it to work on. All right, let's see. And this side is not a problem because see, it had fold down like that, so that's fine. Now I need to figure it out if I want this size up or this size up. Let me see which one stays better. This stays better. That's again is an option. In other words, you know, there we go. So the size that's gonna look the better, you know, it's gonna stand. It's gonna get flatter. Let me put it into whatever flat surface you're gonna put it. That's the one you want down. If I put it this way, see, it's come up a little bit. This one's flat down. I like that. Okay? Alrighty. So basically now we got a box ready to go. Cool, huh? It looks fantastic. Also, what I do is I could break it, which is fine, but I don't do it. I don't do it for the main reason that I can see that stick and I can know where my glue is. But you can cut a little bit of something and stick yourself something, a stick or whatever, like a skewer, and mainly is so that the glue, it does not dry inside. Okay? And like I said, this is kind of my little flag, as they say. I can see that. I go, oh, there's my glue. Okay, so being a fairy, we're talking about, again, branches and trees and this and that and the other. All right. Well, this is a piece of the of the top of the you know, lid of the box, and I'm gonna go ahead and use it. And I think what I'm going to do is kind of score it a little bit right here and right here. Let's see that right, yeah. Okay, just enough to see right here and right here. Okay, there we go. And then right at the center. And so basically right now, that's what I want to do. Okay, there we go. Don't know yet what we're gonna do. Like I said, we're playing by ear, but the only problem is, the only thing I am doing is being very, very careful of how I'm gonna put this together. This is gonna be easier to paint and get to it, I think, than the other one, the window, because like I said, what we're doing is a little bit different and everything. But I still wanted to make sure that as I'm building it, I have some leeway. Okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do in here, I'm going to put this in here for like so, just to put it on there. I'm going to go ahead and again put some of this. Make sure I put this on all over it. Okay, and it's going to be right at the edge of the box. And I'm going to go ahead and tape it because I don't want it to go anywhere either. Let's see. Well, let me do it this way. Make sure it's kind of even a little bit. It don't have to be even, but you know, it's going to be a lot of stuff in there anyway. But okay, let's do it this way. Yeah. And now I'm going to, bring this here and right into the edge where it's gonna, you know, when it's folded, and bring it down. And of course, and the same thing here, bring it here and bring it down. And for good measurement, you know me, say then sorry, I'm gonna put some in here and then come down. And I think that's gonna work. Alrighty. think I want to have it off. I should have brought, if you want it in the center, you have to bring this together and center it. Okay, that's what it was. I'm not going to center it. I don't like nothing that's center. I think off center looks better, more interesting, especially if you're working with Mother Nature, correct? Mother Nature is nothing flat, nothing round, and nothing even. And so the fairies are basically you know, in Mother Nature. There we go, like so. Let me just bring that in here. I hope you can see that. Looks like you can. All right, bring it down. Oh yeah, see, I like that. Alrighty. And you also may need something to wipe your hands and such as you need it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And the same thing in here. There we go. And then I'm going to put one in here. And as I said on my window, when you use, we're going to use, of course, more foil. Now you can, you know, sometimes you use foil that is clean enough and you can rinse it out if you need to actually recycle that foil, which would be fantastic, okay? There's nothing wrong with it as long as it's clean. And then, or you can use, don't buy really expensive foil for this. A non-stick, please, no non-stick, no non-stick. Because anything that's, you know, non-stick, of course, things will not stick to it, or paint, anything. So you want just a regular foil, and as cheap as you can get it, the better, okay? So I'm just telling you that because I don't want you to spend a lot of money on this. It's fun. Okay, so, and here we are. And actually on the window, I used some of it that it was, make some cakes and stuff, and it was clean. It was just enough to put it around my cake pan around it, you know, and when I got it off, it was clean. There was one spot that was a little bit, and I cleaned it really good, and it was fine. So that's what I'm saying. You can recycle your foil, all right? So don't ever think you cannot. Okay, so this is a piece left that I had from the other one. See what I mean? Okay, so that's it. We're talking about Mother Nature here, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, I want to come back in here. See? I want to come here and come all the way around it because this is my little area. This could be his bedroom, see? We don't know yet. But hey, I better turn my iron on. While my hot glue gun is on, let me do all the things for the inside that we're gonna be doing, okay? And by the way, this is still the original, the Sure Bounder glue gun that I got in January, I believe. Well, I got it in January. I think it was in the store before I left for my trip. But anyway, it's still great. It's still fantastic. And last year, from the time that I started, it was June to December. Okay, I believe I used about four glue guns, and then I found this one, and it's, you know, it is fantastic. We do have it at the store. You can buy it anywhere. You know what I mean? And but I just want to let you know that I just love it. It's still going strong. I have not had any problem whatsoever with it. And I meant to say it before, and I keep forgetting, but it really is, you know, a neat little gun. Plus, it's light on your hands also and everything. Enough of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this little baby is that I want to have like logs inside, you know, like an old log house, you know. This is like going to be in a tree. So this is actually going to look part of a tree. So we really want to look very woodsy inside. Well, okay, let's just go ahead and start with this. Let me go ahead, I'm going to cut this in half because I know I don't need that much, okay? because basically what I need is for this here, and I'm gonna go ahead and, I think I needed to double it. Not quite. Okay, that's all right. And okay, so let me just go ahead and cut it again. I just have to cut it a little bit, and you can tear it up, but if I cut it, I'll mess it up as bad. So see what I've done? It's probably about a couple of inches more, okay? Because what I want to do is, basically, now I'm not going to press it really, really tight. Now if you have a lot of foil, the width of it, you might, but I'm not going to press it really, 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 really tight, okay? Then I'm going to kind of, in some areas, I'm going to turn it a little bit, and maybe not, go in different directions, you know, and kind of like that, okay? And this is gonna be like a log. I don't mind, it's a little flatter on one end, and it can just kind of maybe come in a little bit this way. Let's see. Well, let's see, I'm gonna have to see, I maybe done it too much. Because I wanted to go from one end to the other one. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is gonna be one of the logs, okay? Like so. Now, I'm not gonna glue it because what I'm going to do, okay, is eventually I wanna paint all of this before I actually put it back. And if I have to touch it up a little bit, then later it's okay. But I wanna go ahead and get them all done and glued to, in other words, the foil to the foil only, and then pull it out, and so that I can paint it and then eventually put it back. And I think it's gonna be easier that way for you to work on. Maybe, maybe not, but we'll see, okay? Now with this one here, because I do it, like I said, very woodsy. Again, I want one to go from here to here. Excuse me. See? The short part from here to here. In other words, I want to put logs from here to here, and then from here, and they don't have to be even. I want to make them kind of look funny looking, and then this end, and then maybe in between I'll put a couple of more logs here and there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do so far. Okay, so I'm going to bring this here, and when this is done, like I said, it will look like a log. And then this one here is going to be, okay, right here into here. And I'm not going to worry if this is sticking out, because I can go into it with some other ones, okay? I say we're doing this strictly from, oh, excuse me, it's strictly from scratch, and that's what I wanted, okay? So I want to put this in a, you know, like this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and, oops, maybe, yeah, there we go. And glue it, okay? To be sure it's there, and there you go. I said this is a tree. Some areas is a little more thicker than others, and you know how it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna try it again. It goes in there, and sure enough, it still fits good. Okay, very good. So now I'm gonna go and do the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. And again, I'm gonna give it about a couple of more inches, give or take. And it's an, oops, wrong way, wrong size. And of course, I'm just gonna, again, you know, hey, it's, also the wider the foil, the thicker the trunk. But you wanna press it down, but not to the point you're just squeezing it all tight, and then you don't have a area or anything, you know, to be able to, yeah, okay, to be able to do these things with it. So this one I'm gonna give it a little more curve because I don't want it to look exactly the same. Now I will make the notches of the tree eventually, you know, when it's a painting I'm doing, but not right this minute, okay? I'll have notches here or there where the limbs can come off or whatever, okay? Okay, so this one's gonna go in here, okay? And again, like I said, I'm not worrying about, let's see, and you can turn it around to see which one you like. I like this one, this side, but tell you what, because see how it, I don't know if you can tell the outline. I like that here. It really looks like a little tree trunk, doesn't it? So again, you can kind of look at it and see what you want and put it in there. Oops, I didn't want to do that. See what I mean? Okay, I'm crazy as a... crazy today. Okay, here is the other one. Okay, we're gonna do it. And again, it's one branch, it's a little bit thinner than the other one. Who cares, right? And right there, that's the way it is. Okay, again, I'm gonna try to get this in here because, all right, and again, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this here, like so. And of course, bring it up. But like I say, I thought I'd do it this way because I do want y'all to really get the whole idea. See, I want this on the side because I really like the way this in there. When it's all shadowed and with the dark and everything, it's gonna look really cool. Okay, and let's see here. Make sure it's gonna go in there. And it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, alrighty. Okay. And since this is hot, let me go ahead and do this real quick, and then we'll go into the other one. Okay, there we go. See where this is gonna go. And I don't have to be, I don't want it actually to be, you know, pointed. I want it everything very, very curvy. And this is wide enough in here, okay, that I can take it, come here, but then also go inside a little bit. See how I'm going a little bit inside of it? Well, that's kind of how I want to do it. There we go. Like the branch is just kind of right there, okay? All right, this one I will go into, you know, glue in. Okay, all right. And like I said, we'll be doing more, but I'll just put that one in there right now. Okay. You can also, you can use tacky glue if you rather too, okay? Because, yeah. So please, you know, whatever you feel like you want to do is fine. Now, I went inside and outside of this one. Okay? Kind of like that. Okay? I said, don't worry about that little bit in there. We can take care of that later. And the same thing, I'm gonna go inside and outside of this. And we're just gonna come down. And voila. See? And that's what is so beautiful. It actually, you know, the glue gun and the foil does very, very, very well. Okay. Alrighty. And then I'm just gonna come down in here. Alrighty. I think this is gonna be so cool. Very, very cool. Trying to get it. I'll try not to get very emotional about this. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up like this, even though I'm gonna bring it down to know that it's gonna fit right in there, okay? For right now, I'm just taking it down, and also I'm gonna take this down out of the way for right now, okay? And I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. It's gonna come somehow from here to here, because we'll be doing other things, okay? All right, and I'll put this out of the way for just a sec. Like I said, we're talking about tree, right? We're talking about tree, and therefore everything has to be very, very, very like I said, just don't be shy. All of this is okay. and you want it to look like nature, okay? Like everything is kind of one on top of the other. It's okay. And this I want to come in there probably a little bit. So let's see how that's gonna go. And then I'm just kind of get it in there. Make sure it's all nice and tight. I always come around, even if you might have to put some later, it don't matter, but just go ahead and come around it. You know, just kind of, here I'm gonna do like a, you know, some kind of a hole in the, see, in the tree, and then just come down. Like I said, I could do this and put the wood glue, but with the glue gun, it's so much better, you know. It just makes it all just... So it all depends how much time you want it for it to dry and so on, okay? Like this, you can see it so much better than you did the windows, see? At least you kind of tell a little bit of what I'm doing, I hope. See, this looks almost like another branch coming in here somehow. And you know how the bark and stuff of the tree and so on. I haven't tried it on paper yet, and if I'll try to do something with newspaper. And because you can also gesso, you know, the paper, and you can wrinkle it also and put it in there. Of course, you know, the foil is more watertight, but I think it can be done also. I was going to try to do that today, but then I decided, no, I'll wait and see if I can practice with it first, and then let you know about it, okay? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this in two, okay? I think the ones that you get is a narrower, when you get the cheap one, you know, the smaller one. So, hey. Okay. Now this one is, I want to bring it, let's see if I can, from here to here. Yeah, I can. Okay, so I want to bring this from here to here. And again, try to open it up a little bit so that we'll go from here and under it. And you might have to put more, but that's okay. Put that one there. Now this is hard to see what I'm doing, but you know what I'm talking about. Just this ledge in here. And then I'm going to come back like so. And also want to make sure that I cover up that little knot, the little open, you know, the little half moon that from the box. So also I'll be able to do that, okay? And then I'm gonna poof it up a little bit before I actually, you know, tack it under. Because this is just a tree, folks, right? Oh, this is so much fun. I think you'll enjoy it. And I hope you do try, because, you know, you don't know until you try, right? Exactly. And so, I just love to do it. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite things to do is doing things out of recycled fabric. Come on, how awesome can that be, right? This is another branch that is coming this direction, see? And we're going to make sure. And when it's painted, the beauty of this is when you start painting it and you do the shadows and everything, you can really tell what the branches are and all that. So, okay? Okay, this one I'm going to do it and I'm going to finish right there. Let's see, make sure. Oh, this is coming along, coming along, coming along. Okay, I'm going to completely keep on going. I'm going to do this side and then we'll go on to the other side. It doesn't really matter, but it's what you need to do. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put this one here. Slightly open it a little bit because I don't want it quite that tight. Plus, I just wanted to make sure, again, that I bring here. It's going to be something else on the top, by the way. And, bring it in here. Make sure that I see what I'm doing. And slowly, it's just like one branch right after the other, right? Let me go ahead and turn it a little bit too, because when you do that, the branches also, as you turn it a little bit, you can kind of tell a little bit more, okay? And you know how the trees are sometimes, they're just, also have a lot of lines between them. But, okay, here we go. This to me is the one that takes a little more time. The rest of it, the painting and stuff, is a fun thing. But that's why it takes a little more time. And this is why I thought, no, I'm going to do this because I want y'all to do it. I really, 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 really want y'all to do it. See, I'm going to turn this one around because eventually I'll catch something up and do it somewhere else. See, just this one is going to go all the way up here. And it's going to go over that one somehow. I don't know what I'll do to it, but it will be fun. So see, you play with it. See, you play with it. That's the whole deal. Excuse me just a second. I'm sorry. Call them back. I forgot I had my telephone in here, so. Okay, here we go. Oops. And I'm gonna, let me get my sound off. There we go. All right. Okay, so we got this in here, and now we got this in here. Let me go ahead and finish this here. This side, okay, and then we'll do the top right here. Again, I'm gonna go half, because you don't really need it all, Okay, and I want to start right here. And then just wrap it around, okay? This may take a couple of videos to put it together, but it doesn't matter to me if it doesn't matter to you. And I know it's, a lot of you, wants to see the whole thing from start to finish. So we'll try to get it that done, okay? And because like I say, anytime you do something, it's completely different. So it's not like you're doing same thing over and over and over again. And I hate repetition. Okay, come on, you guys. Alrighty, I'm gonna come in here. And then I'm gonna come back out this way, okay? And just kind of maybe like that, okay? I'm gonna leave it there for a second. I'm not gonna glue it yet because I wanna put some more in here and then I'll glue it, okay? And since this is a short area, let me go ahead and just, okay? Alrighty. This one, excuse me, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna come down this way to make sure it's in there, and then I'm gonna come back this way. This has got a cute little hollow thing in there. That's fine. That's the way I wanted it. I mean, I didn't plan it, but that's great. Okay, this is why I wanted to pull this out of the way. And you don't have to do that. You can have the whole thing just, you know, like that too, okay? So like I said, this one's got more flatter, this has got more trunks. It doesn't matter. That's the thing. The irregularity of it is what it makes it. The main thing is good and you know, and done. Oh yeah, see? See, I'll still come back this way. Somehow I'll make a notch or something like that that's going around and, you know, make it really kind of twist it around. Okay, and this one's going to come somehow out of there. See, like it's coming out of here, but it's coming too also in here. I'm gonna try to open it up a little bit, this one, and see if I can. That way we won't have to do so much. We can do that. See, like I said, it's just not, don't have to be. Okay, see, right there. That's good. Alrighty, I like that. As I said, I'm gonna come back with this one just like it was really a crazy thing that is just kind of, you know how those what you call it, roots that come out, you know, kind of sometimes. See, kind of, okay, there we go. So I'm gonna bring that one out like that for right now. Okay, like that. And then I'll figure out something else to do with it. Not everything you have to figure it out at the, you know, right away. You can wait and you know, in other words, so don't glue it until you know that that's what you really, really want. See? Because it won't be fair, won't it? So like this one here, I'm just gonna glue it in there, but this one I'm gonna leave it alone yet for right now because I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Alrighty. Now what I want in here, because I just want something on the top. So I'm working it in. Kind of work it the way you want to, but it's just, you know, it's kind of like making something nature, but it has a little bit of a, you know, overhang. That's what I wanted. Oh, yes. I like that. Oops. Now I'm going to make something that just like a little porch in here. And of course it will be like, you know, wood. So what I'm going to do, make sure, actually I want to bring it, no, I want to bring it over, right, like so, okay? From here, they come from there. Just going to have a little porch. Now later, if I want to put a little bit more foil under it, I can to make it more stabilized, okay? But right now, that's all I'm going to do. And I want to bring it in like, you know, a piece of wood that has been kind of, you know how it is. Not really perfect, but, you know, but at the same time, you know, it's from the, whatever. Alrighty, see? And there's my little makeshift stuff. I like that. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now I'm going to come back here because what I want to do is, after I do this, sorry about that, I want to flatten it down enough, see, to bring it in here, okay, and then bring it in out a little bit. I'll still put something over it, but right now I'm going to do the inside of it, so I want it a little bit flattened. I'm not going to worry about what it looks like on this side right now yet, okay? Let's see. Now this is what I'm making is the, like I said, like the medicine man or the whatever, you know, they give the herbs and stuff for their, you know, whatever. But y'all can do anything and however you want it to. We are going to put stairs on this, and it's going to be awesome. The dollhouse is still going to be working. I'm going to be working on a dollhouse. I'll also be working on some of the, you know, regular shabby chic projects. And these videos I'm doing right now, I decided that I will make them all first. But then I will not take them out. I'll take them one at a time every day of each different projects that I'll be doing, because I think it's kind of nice instead of putting them all up there. Every day you'll have something new instead of all at one time and then nothing for a while, okay? Okay, here we go. See how I'm doing it in here? So it's still, again, I'm going to stop right here and then we'll continue on our next video.